we're going to look at how we can rewrite a percent as a decimal to include in our math, and also go the other way. So rewrite our decimal as a percent. Usually we're doing this so we can multiply or divide by a percent, and usually we're doing this because we've gotten an answer and we need to give our answer as a percent. So first, understanding what the word percent means is really important. Percent means per 100, or divide by 100. So 25% actually means 25 divided by 100. Now, something that we've learned about is dividing by a power of 10. The shortcut, we can do long division, that will work and give us an answer, but a shortcut is that division moves our decimal to the left, and the number of zeros here tells us how many decimal places to go. So we're going to go left 2 decimal places. So we're going to write our number 25. Now, 25 doesn't have a decimal place, so because it's a whole number, it means there is an invisible decimal actually here at the end. So in the words of one of my students, we're going to spawn a decimal here at the end, and we're going to move it 2 to the left. 1, 2. So our final number is 0.25. 130%, well, that means 130 divided by 100. So we're going to move our decimal place, spawn a decimal at the end, move it to the left 2. 1, 2. 1.3 is our final answer. 6.5% is the same. We're not going to change our method, even though it's a decimal in this number. Let's go ahead. We're going to write 6.5 divided by 100. Divide means go left with the decimal, 100 2 places. So 6.5, take that decimal, 1, 2. Now, what do we do when there's a gap here? We're going to fill it in with a 0. So our final answer is 0.065. And you notice with this number, we didn't need to spawn a decimal because 1 already existed within the number. 0.02%. That means 0.02 per 100. So again, our shortcut is to move our decimal to the left 2 places because there's 2 zeros. So 0.02, move that decimal 1, 2. We have 2 gaps, so we're going to fill it in with 2 zeros. So our final answer is 0.0002. Our next example, we're going to rewrite a decimal as a percent. So we're going to basically do the reverse of what we just did. Rather than divide by 100, we're going to multiply by 100. So times 100. When we multiply, our decimal moves to the right. And because we're multiplying by 100, which has 2 zeros, we're going to go to the right 2 places. And we're going to do that for every single problem. So we're always going to multiply by 100 when we're going from a decimal to a percent. So that equals 0.48. Move our decimal 1, 2. Our final number is 48%. Make sure we include that percent sign. 2.15, I got to multiply by 100 in order to get a percent. Even though this is a bigger number than 1, we're still going to multiply by 100. It does not change our method. Same method every single time. 2.15, let's move our decimal 1, 2. So 215%. 0.081 times 100. So 0.081, let's move our decimal 1, 2. 8.1%. And our last example, again, we always multiply by 100 every single time. We're going to move our decimal to the right 2 places. So 0.0014, 1, 2. Our final answer equals 0.14%. One thing I want to show you is as you get better at this, you do not have to write out divided by 100 or times 100 every single time. If you can remember, percent is per 100 divided by 100. My decimal is going left 2 places. We can do this really quickly and efficiently. So spawn a decimal, 1, 2. My answer is 0.37. Spawn a decimal, 1, 2. My answer is 2.59. Spawn a decimal, 1, 2. My answer is 10.48. We have a decimal, 1, 2, 0.042. There's already a decimal, 1, 2, 0, 0, 0.000175. 1, 2, replace those gaps with zeros, 0.0006. So that was quite quick and easy and didn't require a lot of work. It's the same thing when we're going from a decimal to a percent. I do not need to write out times 100. I only encourage students to write it out when they're still learning what it means and learning how to do it. So when in doubt, write it out. But if you don't need that step, then don't do it. So multiply by 100 means move my decimal places to the right 2 places. 1, 2, 51.4%. 1, 2, 1.1%. 1, 2, 408%. 1, 2, 0.29%. 1, 2, 31%. 1, 2, this time we need to fill in the gap here. So I've got 12.9. And actually, do I need, oh, my decimal got moved, didn't it? Look at that, I made a mistake. My decimal moved to the end. So it's 1290%. That's a very big percent, 1,290%. So once you get really good at it, the next progression would be, you probably don't even have to write it out. You could just say, oh, I know exactly what that is. I can move the decimal mentally in my mind. But as you're learning, when in doubt, write it out. Always write it down if you're not yet ready to do mental math.